I thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity to also add a voice to the County Government's Additional Allocations Bill 2023, and thank my colleague, my friend, my brother, Senator Wakili Sigei, for yielding some time to me to contribute. Mr. Speaker, it is a good day that the Senate is discussing conditional allocations or additional allocations to county governments because under Article 96 of the Constitution, we as a House, as a collective House and as individual members of the Senate are required to oversight funds that are generated nationally and allocated to our counties. The Speaker, from the word go, I want to note that whereas I support this bill, there is need for cleaning up of this bill, Mr. Speaker. Need for cleaning up because, the Speaker, words have meaning. And I am almost always offended when we talk about national government allocating money to county governments, when actually the true wording would be allocation of resources of revenues to county governments which resources have been collected nationally. It is the Treasury that is supposed to be allocating money to both the national government and the county governments. So, Speaker, there will be need to word this bill so that someday, many years to come, when the great-grandchildren of the Senator of Kakamega sit in the House and they review a bill that their grandfather passed, they'll be wondering what was the problem with their grandfather. Didn't he read the bill properly? So the cleaning up, Mr. Speaker, will be important. Now, going to the particulars of the bill, I will touch on only 3 items because I don't have a lot of time. I will touch on the first schedule, on the additional funds for the construction of county headquarters. Mr. Speaker, we must get to a point that we draw the line. I have been in this House, Mr. Speaker, now for the last 6 years. And every year, there is a conversation about money being allocated for the completion of construction of county headquarters. And those county headquarters are actually 5. It is Isiolo, it is Lamu, it is Nyandarua, it is Taita Taveta, and it is Tharaka Nithi. There are 5. So, the Speaker, no, not Taita Taveta, it's Tana River. I'm sorry about that. It's Tana River, not Taita Taveta. The Speaker, when we went to Turkana last week for Senate Mashinani, the whole world was shocked at the level of incompletion of county government projects. One of those projects, Mr. Speaker, was the county headquarters. Mr. Speaker, I will propose that this should be the last time that this item appears in the additional allocations bill, and it should mark the beginning of a serious audit on the use of these monies for the construction of these county headquarters. This year alone, a whopping 454 million Kenya shillings is being allocated for this function. Mr. Speaker, we cannot be constructing 5 county headquarters for 7 years. There must be something very wrong with what we are doing. Even the value of money 7 years ago, today, is a very different value. We must get serious and deal with that matter once and for all. The second issue, Mr. Speaker, that I want to talk about is due on the first schedule on the matter of the conditional grant for leasing of medical equipment. Another elephant in the room. So, Speaker, it will be remembered that in the last Senate, we had set a special committee, an ad hoc committee, in which I sat. And we went around this country to inspect the equipment under this program. We went outside this country, specifically in the Netherlands, to visit the source of this equipment. To our surprise, some equipment was still lying at the producers, the manufacturers' stores in the Netherlands, but counties were being given conditional grants to continue paying for that equipment. And yet, in the deal itself, it is stated that we can only pay for this equipment when it maintains an uptime of more than 85%. Speaker, even when the machines have not been connected, the machines are not serving anyone, we are still paying for these machines. We look at that schedule, every county is being allocated 124,723,404 shillings and 30 cents for this program. Mr. Speaker, I will be moving this house at the fullness of time to perhaps consider setting up a special committee to do an audit of this leasing of medical equipment, to ascertain that all the equipment that we are paying for is in the country, it is set up in our hospitals, and it is serving our people. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, we are just digging a hole where we are throwing